Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Håkan Brubel, and in this video I'm gonna go through my favorite photos of the last month, so that's for February. This is a series where I go through the images that I have taken and try to critique myself so I can progress and develop as a photographer. And hopefully you can find some things that can help you to improve as a photographer. So let's jump into Lightroom and take a look at the first image. Okay, so the first image is this one, and it's from a place called Branes, which is a ski resort near the Norwegian border here in Sweden. So on this day we had perfect conditions for skiing, bright blue sky and pretty cold, and just overall perfect day. When the sun was starting to set, I thought I could capture a really good sunset image. Because in the distance I saw some clouds that I thought would roll through the area and hopefully could catch some pretty amazing light on them. Unfortunately, that didn't really happen. The clouds were just too many or too dense, and the sun didn't cast that much light on the clouds. So yeah, as you can see, it's mostly just gray and just some small colors on them. Overall, I think the image is pretty good. Composition wise, you have the ski lift going through the frame back to the valley, which continues back to the mountains in the background. But the sky is a big disappointment. But if you have ever taken a landscape photo, you know that sometimes you get these amazing skies and sometimes you just don't. And this was one of those times where the sky didn't deliver what I had hoped for. But that's just the way it is, and not something that I can change. So overall, I like the image, but it could have been much better. The second image is this one, and if you saw my last image, then you will recognize the image here, because in that video I showed you how I do a basic edit in Lightroom. And I really like this image and how it looks. If I'm gonna critique it, I think the image might be slightly imbalanced. I think the balance of the image lies more to the right. And I think if I could have placed the sun more to the left, or even have had more empty space to the left, the image might have felt more balanced. But that is just a minor thing. Overall, I really like this image. And the third image is from the same place, and here I managed to capture our gondola on the trees when we are going up the mountain. And I really like this image. I think the trees with the massive amount of snow is really cool, and then I like the shadow of the on the gondola in the trees. So yeah, I really like this image. As simple as it is, I really enjoy it. The last image is a street photography, and I can say right now I am not a street photographer. So this image, I don't really think it's a good image because it's heavily cropped, and if you zoom in further you will notice that it's not really sharp. But I think you need to try different things to develop as a photographer. You need to photograph a lot of things, and when I was out here walking, I just grabbed my camera and thought, well, I can just take some pictures and try and see if I can find anything good. And even if I don't really like this image, I think it has one element that is kind of interesting, and that is the couple walking towards me. They cast shadows both on the ground and on the wall, and I think those three things makes the image kind of interesting. But if you are a street photographer, I think you could have found a much better way to capture this moment and make it work a lot better. But as I said, I think you need to push yourself and try different things just to keep practicing. Then when you go back to the subject that you're really good at photographing, then you're gonna look at that subject in different ways, and you can then push yourself even further to take great images. But not all images will be great, and this is a great example of that. But I like it somehow, but I don't really think it's a great image. So that is the images that I was going to show you in this video. I didn't take that much images during February. I hope to correct that in March to be able to take some more pictures. So if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any suggestions on other topics that you would like me to cover, please comment down below, and I will try to make a video about that. Otherwise, until then, I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, bye.